Remote workers are quietly winning at life. For decades, we were told success looks like a desk, an ID card, and a parking pass. We played along, we performed, but something shifted. A global pause, a laptop at home, a window into a new rhythm. And now, a quiet revolution is unfolding. We are not working less, we are working better. No more fake productivity, no more forced smiles, no more wasting time together. No more wasting time looking busy. But office people still don't see it. They think remote work is slacking. They think we are hiding. They think freedom means laziness. Therefore, they don't notice what's happening underneath. The remote folks are saving hours, reducing stress, compounding progress, and they are actually living and not just working. Every day, the office worker wakes up early to chase time, iron clothes, breakfast, a long commute, and by the time they arrive, they are already lost. And remote workers get these hours back in their life. An hour not commuting, a break without judgment, a day that flows, not fight. Office workers spend money preparing for work. Remote workers use that energy to do the work. Therefore, they begin the day lighter, focused, rested, more creative, more consistent. This does not mean remote workers are smarter. This means they are less drained of energy. This is not lifestyle, it's a strategic advantage. Every minute saved compound, every ounce of energy protected becomes momentum. While others are stuck in traffic, remote workers are already two steps into building something of their own. No water cooler gossip, no passive aggressive manager, no pretending to look busy at 5:59. Remote workers remove that noise. But when no one's watching, there's no one to blame, no one to impress, no manager to fear, only one who has left their own. And that's the test. You can scroll, you can nap, you can waste it, or you can own it. Therefore, remote work forces a quiet transformation from employer to operator, from performer to builder. This is not freedom to do nothing. It's freedom to take full responsibility for the time, for the mind, and for growth. Most office workers live in a loop: wake, commute, work, collapse, repeat. But remote workers quickly stack advantages. They are saving anywhere around 1 to 2 hours a day, which can be used to learn a new skill, can be used to do freelancing, building a project, building a product, starting a newsletter, taking client call, or exploring any new idea. And that's not luck, that's leverage. We can say that remote workers are not just escaping office life, they are compounding progress. While others spend time recovering from work, they are moving through it towards something that's there. And it may not look flashy now, but 3 years from today, the gap will be impossible to ignore. Remote work lets you build side by side, talk between tasks, dream between deadlines. But the traditional setup, spouses stuck in different cities, one working overtime, one feeling alone, more money but less time. Therefore, remote work becomes a foundation not just for a job but for shared direction. You can raise a child without guilt, start a brand from your living room, build a new chapter in a place that feels like home. Remote work is not anti ambition, it's shared ambition with presence. Some say freelancing is risky, unpredictable, insecure, no job security. But let's talk about what security really means today. Is it one employer, one salary, and one person's approval between you and rent? Or is it multiple clients, transferable skills, and income streams which you own? In a traditional job, one bad day can break your career. One restructure, one new VP, one email. But a freelancer loses one client, keeps five others, adapts, upgrades, and moves on. Therefore, freelancing is not fragile, it's anti fragile. It gets stronger the more pressure you survive. You learn to pitch, you learn to price, you learn to protect your time and peace. And slowly, you become the kind of person who does not need permission to grow. However, remote work can feel empty. Freelancing can feel lonely. There's no team energy, no lunch banter, no clear next step. But that does not mean you are failing. It just means you are wired differently. Some people need structure, Some grow in routine, some light up in human energy, not solitude. Therefore, this is not a story of remote versus office, it's a story of alignment. The win is not in working from home or working for yourself, it's in knowing who you are and redesigning around it. In a world full of options, the real power is in choosing what fits you, not what looks good on Twitter, not what earns like on LinkedIn, just what helps you wake up calm and go to sleep proud. So now talk about the larger shift behind remote work. It's not just a lifestyle change, but a global transformation. From a small town to big dreams, from side hustles to new industries, the world is reorganizing. But companies stuck in the old system don't see it. They still believe presence is equal to performance, control equals productivity. Therefore, they are losing talent, losing agility, losing trust. And the ones embracing remote, they are not just surviving, they are winning quietly, efficiently, on their own terms. And the remote workers are not running from the office, they are running towards something better. Presence, autonomy, growth on their own clock, rest that does not feel guilty, money that does not cost them their life. Remote workers are not lucky, they are intentional, they are not rebels, they are designers, they are not escaping life, they are building one world, showing up for. The type of videos we are doing on Retreat TV, if you feel it can be of your use in your business, your startup, feel free to contact me on my WhatsApp number provided in description.